So tonight we are beginning our week-long look at distracted driving and the impact it has on people every single day.
Distracted driving laws are in place in 46 states. However, hundreds of thousands of people still pick up their phones and get away with it while driving. WGN Sarah Jindra takes a look at a dangerous practice.
The federal government estimates that each day about 660,000 drivers are using their cell phones while driving, and that's just during daylight hours. Now, some call it a dangerous epidemic that needs to end. And to learn more about how big of a problem it is, we followed a suburban police department during a distracted driving detail. Sadly, you may not be surprised by what we saw.
I'm looking for people that are either texting or using their cell phones illegally.
As Traffic Sergeant Eric Munson patrols the streets of Plainfield, it doesn't take him long to spot people breaking the law.
He was on his phone right there. They do have to cite you for being on your cell phone.
In addition to keeping the streets of Plainfield safe, Munson also helps coordinate statewide efforts to decrease distracted driving.
Let me just play the video for you really quick.
Back at his office, he shows us one example of the type of crashes that keep him busy. Watch as this driver blows through a red light and slams into another car. Do you see what Munson sees?
Right there, lit up nice and bright on the top of his steering wheel is his cell phone. It's an absolute epidemic. So many people are using their phones illegally on the roadways, we can't even keep up to pull them over and issue them citations.
And that's exactly what we saw when we joined Munson and his fellow officers on a distracted driving patrol.
Stop! Stop! Hands-free state. You can't have your phone in your hand.
Driver after driver.
You can't text and drive in the state of Illinois.
Caught for either texting, talking on the phone, and even for searching the internet. So what happened?
You know what? I never text and drive, but I was looking for my bank account.
Just one of those communication things where I had to be on it, and unfortunately, here I sit.
We don't have enough officers to address this issue. That's how big of a societal problem this is. And until society realizes we're our own worst enemies when it comes to the violation of traffic laws, I'm putting a Band-Aid on a gaping wound that needs stitches and/or staples.
In Illinois, the law bans drivers from holding their phones, meaning you can't hold it to talk, to text, or for any other reason. Even if you're at a stoplight, you can't touch your phone.
It's a great law. I think it's a great rule, and I have two children that are, one's driving, one's going to be driving, and I do not want them texting and driving or being distracted by the phone, so.
Even though you got busted today, yeah.
I get it, and I deserve it, because I need to be paying attention.
The ticket for a first offense, $120.
People always ask me, do I have anything better to do? And my response to them is, believe it or not, no, I do not have anything better to do. 5935th parking lot in the Meyer.
Munson is a dedicated traffic safety sergeant working to make the streets safer and prevent needless deaths on the roads. He says each day in the U.S., about 100 people die in crashes.
I'm saving lives one citation at a time. The best way to change a driver's future behavior is the almighty traffic citation.
While cell phone use is the most widespread form of distracted driving includes anything that diverts your attention away from driving, including eating or drinking, doing makeup, or even messing with your stereo. Tomorrow, when our distracted driving week continues, you'll hear from a bicyclist who was in a medically induced coma for a month after being hit by a distracted driver. The driver wasn't on his phone, but was looking down at papers when he veered off the road. Sarah Jindra, WGN News.